Beneath the shadow of Mount Olympus, in a unique setting with rich vegetation and abundant springs, lies Dion, the ancient site dedicated to the worship of Zeus. As the visitor passes through the southern gate of the fortified city of Dion, the first urban block they encounter constitutes the core of public life, the Roman agora, or forum. At the centre of the agora complex dominates a large rectangular square. Through the architectural remains of the Roman agora in Dion emerges the image of an organised and multifunctional public space, which reflects the historical, political and economic transformations of an entire era. The objective of the project, restoration and enhancement of the Agora Square of Dion, was to protect, restore and enhance the Roman agora and the monuments on its western and southern sections, but also to conduct rescue and improvement interventions throughout the entire agora urban block. After the completion of archaeological research, the ancient, deteriorated binding mortar was removed and new mortar was used in order to reinforce the constructions, protect them from decay and make their form clear for the visitors. The stones that had been moved were placed to their original position, while sections of stones that had become detached were adhesed back together and restored. The mosaic floors of the House of Epigenes and the Sebasteion were conservated by securing the detached and misplaced tesserae, filling the joints and reinforcing them around the perimeter with new mortar. Sections of the mosaics exhibiting distortions and subsidence were carefully detached, conserved, and subsequently reinstalled in their original position. Conservation works were carried out on the surviving sections of the stone slabs paving the square agora. Where ancient paving and mosaic floors existed but were not preserved, coloured pebbles were used to fill the gaps. Conservation works were also carried out on the kiln located in the northern section of the Roman agora. The wall paintings of the Sebasteion were cleaned, consolidated, and the gaps were filled and restored to their original colours. To understand the geometry of the monuments and restore their level of use, the floors were layered with stabilised earth. Another key objective of this project was to make the Roman agora accessible to as many visitors as possible. To this end, the network of accessible routes was expanded, and information signs and a tactile map with a Braille code were installed to facilitate access for visually impaired visitors. The visitor experience in the park was enhanced through the provision of informational and interpretive material, an audio-guided tour application, and a new website dedicated to Dion. With the completion of the restoration and enhancement project, the area of the Roman agora of Dion emerges once again with clarity for its visitors, its monuments now preserved and sheltered from the wear of time. The project Restoration and Enhancement of the Agora Square of Dion was implemented within the framework of the programme Central Macedonia 2021 to 2027 and was co-funded by the European Union and national resources through the Public Investment Programme.